Okay, it looks like the stream is my stream deck is working, and so let's try this. Let's give it a second shot. So, and this is the new Lindell 50 series released by Plugin Alliance, and it sounds pretty amazing, and I think I need to get this. So the question is just, should I get this as a single plugin, or should I finally cave in and start my subscription to Plugin Alliance? They have some super nice stuff. So that's what I'm going to do here. If the streaming gods are with us today, and I'm going to try this on the song that you just heard, Urei LA by Hope. And what we are listening to is, of course, finished master. So it's, well, take it for what it is. And I'm going to twiddle some knobs. And I also have the as another Lindell here on my voice, with just a preset from the other day. And gate, compressor, equalizer, stuff, THD, that should be like how much distortion. Oh, so this is probably the preamp section, yeah. Yes, with a high pass there too. So, hey, Rianne. How's it going? I'm just gonna play some music and twist some knobs, and we're gonna listen to what it does on. As this inserted on the master bus or 2 bus. So, the bass sounds freaking amazing. I'm just, how I can just be so rich without cluttering up. It's magic, it's voodoo, especially this one here at 400 hertz. Sounded really good. Okay, let's move on to the low mid frequencies. Starting the song from the beginning again. It's what strikes me is how it changes the sound so much, but it doesn't sound like it's ruining something. You see, when I go to 12, of course, it's very exaggerated, but it still somehow remains smooth. It's voodoo. It's pretty awesome stuff. Let's say, let's switch some more buttons. And listen here, how it kind of brings out different instruments when I switch from 3 to 1.5 to 800. Oh, that's awesome. Are you in the stream, Riani? Oh, I'm so bad with names. Have I been in your stream? Do I know you? I need to write like a list of these are the people I have visited in their streams lately. But if you play any of Rain's games like Tesla Grad or World to the West or something like that, then I've Very likely I have popped in your stream if you stream in the evenings, my time, because I like to watch Twitch instead of regular TV or Netflix. You get to meet people, you get to watch something fun, and you get to meet interesting people. Okay, let's try the high frequencies here. Again, I don't know how much of this is comes across via the stream deck through Twitch and then later to YouTube, but it's hard to make this sound bad even with so much gain. Of course, it's very exaggerated again, but still is somehow very smooth. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try the filters, the ones at the bottom here, and then we'll move on to the compressor. What to say? It seems like it somehow is collecting. So even now at the end here, I just had it barely working, doing just a smidge here. It sounds like it's one of the compressors you can light one button and then dial it back so it does nothing, and it just does a tiny little thing. To me, it seemed like it's kind of collected the instruments more. I don't know a better word. Like kind of gathering them together. But this mix here, it's my mix, and it's kind of, it's not very mono friendly at all. So maybe that's what I'm hearing here. It's kind of, yeah, if you try to mono listen to this, it's just gonna totally, the strings are gonna disappear. And maybe that's what I'm hearing here. It's my own mistake. That's the stereo mixing. But this smooth, nice, it's equally. It would be really fun to try this on a drum bus. So I am realizing something. Look at this. And it has the 560. Ooh, we have to go back. We have to try more EQs. It had 3 different ones. So we were on the 550B, weren't we? Also have a 550A. Oh, and my favorite, the 560. Okay. Oh, this is Christmas. Let's try. Oh yeah, that's the oh. And I love it when I haven't tested this before, and I just assumed that you could double click these to reset them, and you could. Perfect design. And the reason I love the 560, it's so quick, it's so easy to use. It's like any instrument, or even now on a total mix, you just find some good parts you like, bring them out, remove some ugly parts or stuff you don't like. It's so quick and easy. And yeah, you can kind of totally shape an instrument or even voices with the 560. I have a real one here I can compare it to, and I love it on voice. Even people are like, yeah, for bass and kick and stuff, but yeah, well, of course, with this low band here, it will sound amazing on those, or this trio, this quartet. But try it on voices as well. It's so quick and so easy, and yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's try the one we didn't do, the 550A. Starting from the top of the song again. And it's almost like I'm finding frequencies that I feel is missing in the arrangement of the music. Like that's what I did with the 800 hertz here. It's like, ooh, fill out that area. And again, they're so smooth, and it's so easy to find. I don't know how to describe the spots, or so even though it switches like a lot, there is. It's like it's finding pockets of rooms for the parts of the sound, and so doing a mix with this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, and I also tried. We had a failed stream yesterday where the stream deck I'm using was totally just freezing up constantly. Today it looks like it's behaving, and I tried to say something about. Some people are like, "Oh, I love Neve sound and I love SSL sound," and I never really. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, Neve sounds like this and SSL sounds like that, but I didn't feel I could say, "Oh, my favorite sound is." But then I heard API, and I don't know. It's something. It just suits my taste in the, and I find the things I want to do so quickly. I have, yeah. So API, maybe, maybe it's my flavor. I don't know, but I really, 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 really like it, and I'm. It's like it's gelling with my intuition or something. Okay. So good. I also have one of the SSLs from Brainworks, and I also like the filters in that, especially the low bands. I also like the SSL low bands in real life, so that probably wasn't surprising. But it seemed the other frequencies or the other bands or buttons seem kind of a little bit too aggressive for me. But these, oh, I don't know, they're always smooth. Okay, let's try the different. There's a fat compressor, I see. Okay, let's try that. Some crackling issues here. I'm at pretty high latency, so that's surprising. Hey, it even does it when I'm not. Hey, okay, that's strange, not optimal. Is it modeled like a button crackling as it would be in real life, or is it just in this computer? It's a 1070 graphics card, so I'm definitely not lacking graphic horsepower. Muscle, graphical muscle. Okay, let's try this a bit harder. That's a little bit disappointing. This one wasn't doing that. There's no of any of those. Oh well. But a Fat would be more suited, I think, to try on, solo material like a guitar or a voice or something of that nature. So what's next? Okay, so it's the expander gate thing here. My thing still hasn't frozen. Okay, so EQs. Brilliant stuff. Preamp, didn't get to try. Compressor, it would be fun to try this one, the VCA, on like a drum bus. Oh, it has feed forward and feedback. Okay, we need to try that. We need to listen to that. Oh yeah. So you can get it much more aggressive and, bitey and intense, and that would be really cool on drums. And then we got the crackling issue again. Why? Warum? Okay. So I had an idea here. Since we're doing just the stereo bus, some ideas about other things you can do on a stereo bus. Because I thought of it. There's another API by Universal Audio. It's on my DSP card. And listen to what just inserting that does on a mix. So let's make sure it's on. Okay, this one doesn't do the double click to reset trick, so let's go back to default here. Oh no, you can't do that. Okay, anyways, this is the thing you want to hear, the model, the transformer, I suppose. My chat wasn't very active today, so I just got rid of that window. I'll pop it up again if someone joins the stream. It should be pretty obvious to what it's doing, but if you listen, especially for the drums, maybe the hi-hat and the snare. All of the drums. So this is a secret weapon on master bus. I also, since I have them here, my 4As. Let's see if they are awake. Yeah. The right one is in the one with the most vintage personality. So it drops out a bit. Hello, it's Kimman and a friend from Kimman, I suppose. Is that what's going on there? Sorry, now I need to bring up the chat on the screen again. There we go. I have visitors. Oh yeah, this is Kimman. Kimmin raided me. Aw. We're just doing nerdy stuff. And I'm done with the main bit of the test. This is going on YouTube later. So we're just playing a song and we're putting, various master effects on it. This is hardcore nerdy stuff. So I'm not used to having visitors in the stream because it's a very niche subject, this. Anyways, I'll show you guys. This is the main plugin we tested today. And it's an equalizer, and it's a compressor, and it's a gate expander, and a mic pre simulation. Isn't that exciting? Okay, I'll play you the song. So I'm doing this in order. So this is, now I'm comparing it to real hardware that's on to my right side here in the studio. So what you want to listen for is when this button is yellow, it's not on, and when it's on, when it's gray, it's on. And if you have your headsets on, you want to hear how the stereo field just gets big and large. Big and large, yeah. So these compressors are in dual mono, and compared to this compressor here, which I felt was kind of gathering the instruments together, this one does kind of the opposite. It just spreads them out and energizes them. So pretty useful secret sources, both of them. And the song you're hearing is by Hoap. HAAP, a band I had with Heidi a few years back, and this is the first song we made together. So let's move on to this. This is another trick. These are also hardware, but now we are just sending the mix through 2 preamps. So this is going to be more subtle, but it's also doing the dual mono-ish effect. So what you want to listen for is the kick and the snare, and also the stereo width, and see what happens. If I knew so many people would come to the stream, I would have set up a proper camera so I could show you. But on my left side here, I have, these are 2 Camden Preamps. And they're set at 0. But this is just running the sound through some analog equipment. And it does some secret saucy stuff that sounds really flattering. So again, when it's gray, it's on, and when it's yellow, it's off. So let's listen for... Yeah, just listen. So I'm liking what it's doing a lot. It's subtle, but it's kind of telling the entire mix to be calmer and more wide and rich. And these are super, super clean preamps. So they don't do much of coloration by themselves unless I engage the Mojo switch. This is what it's called, Mojo. Okay, one last thing I wanted to try on Mixbus or show is kind of unorthodox thing to do is just distortion, pure distortion unit here. So take a listen. I'm going to do it pretty extreme. So how can that be useful? So this knob here, if you can see on the stream, I'm twirling a knob. So here is the maximum effect when it's wet, and as I pull it down, more and more of the original signal is coming back. So here it's just original, and here it's just the distortion. And in the arrangement of the song, I found some 800 hertz frequencies. It's not really filled with information there. So what I can do is I do this, listen to this all wet, and then I use this button to find kind of the darker frequencies. Around here. And it sounds crazy right now. But then, listen, now we're going to start with just a regular song, and I'm going to bring in that distortion and just listen to how it kind of fills up that space. So again, when this is yellow, it's off, and now it's on. And it's pretty cool. And it doesn't sound the way you maybe thought it would when you hear this, just the effect. Let's listen to the end of the song with this, starting with it off. Pretty neat, isn't it? Okay, let's, to exaggerate, let's do this. This is going to be intense. See, now without it, it's almost too pretty. It's just, and then when you turn it on, it's like, ooh, this is rock and roll now. And that was what I had planned for this stream. Thanks for the raid, Kimilimi. I was thinking of watching your stream this morning. Yesterday night before I went to bed, maybe I can wake up early and watch Kim's stream. And then when the alarm got set off, I prioritized sleeping an hour more. Yeah, that's it for this. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. If you're interested in this nerdy kind of stuff, this is what we do. And we also write music for games, and we're going to see what we can stream about that. Okay, I'm going to show you you guys, since you're here, one little secret. because Lynn, Katrine, and I, 2 days ago, we tried to make a... Okay, rewinding a bit the story here. We are in the really early process of Teslagrad 2. Don't look at my screen. So right now we are still, finding sounds and testing stuff. So this is what we're making now is probably not going to end up in the game. Let's... Okay, so this is a test for, Viking choir. We also recorded Lynn Katrine singing inwards. She's inhaling and singing, and she had no idea that she could do that. We tried it. It works. It sounds otherworldly, or in Norwegian, underjordisk, like all the creatures, mythological creatures that live underneath the earth. Underjordisk, earthly, under-earthly. And so we tried it on the main team. I'll play it for you quickly. If any of you have played Teslagrad, this is the exploration kid team, kind of. Just that, the simple melody, naive and cute. And that's what we're trying with the here. So. So that's the Viking choir experiment. That's me in the beginning there. Oh. I don't really know how to throat sing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have. Actually, my camera is away from the studio. Someone borrowed it to film theater performance yesterday. Otherwise, I could have set it up quickly. I'll do it next stream. But okay, the throat singing, I don't really know how to do it. I'm just pretending, and after I sang that a couple of times, my throat was bleeding. But it's fun because we can do it. And then so this types of I call it overdrive singing. If you're at the sports stadium and the way you sing, that type of technique. To me, it sounds really appropriate for the Viking or berserker setting. Yeah, bleed for the art, absolutely. Oh, you guys, I have stories about what Kimmen has done for art. Oh, he can tell them himself. Poor guy. Not poor guy, he's a method actor, so he goes all in. That's awesome. So yeah, that was a tiny sneak peek at what we're doing for Teslagrad 2 these days. And I need to end the stream because I have other stuff to do. But the point was, if any of this is interesting, music production, music mixing, and composing for games and theater, that's what this channel is about. Whenever I have time to stream something. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, everyone, and I see you around.